YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. Hey, we woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High. Hey, man, got a Bible verse for y'all today, man. Now we ask you, brothers and sisters, to acknowledge those who work hard among you, who care for you in the Lord, and who admonish you. Hold them in the highest regard and love because of their work. Live in peace with each other. Ooh! Hey, man. That's a fire verse right there. We're going to break that down, man. Caring for those who work hard among you, we need to acknowledge those. God doesn't want us to hate anybody that's doing good things, doing great things in the world. It's supposed to inspire us. It's supposed to make us feel better. And then what's really the kicker, who care for you in the Lord and who admonish you. What does admonish mean? Basically means to rebuke, scold, look at you with hate, etc., etc. Hey, man, let's get into it, dog. He said love both of them. Those who work hard, who do good things for themselves, and those who rebuke you, those who admonish you, hate you, scold you. Love both of them for the work that they do. Love both of them for the work that they do. That's what God is telling us to do. What is he telling us to do, man? You sip on this water, man. Let's digest that real quick. Yeah. Got some Gatorade up in that junk, man. Yeah, we locked in, dog. Hey, man. While we're on this path of improvement, making each other the best versions of ourselves, getting better than what we was yesterday, don't hate on the people that are also on the self-improvement journey. Just because you found all the keys to success and your life may be finally getting a little bit better, look at the ones to the right and left of you and look at them as an opportunity for you to learn from them as well. Praise them and acknowledge them for the work that they're doing also. Support them as if you wanted to be supported. Acknowledge that they see life the same way that you do, and that's very rare, more times than not. It's very rare. Because if you think about it, hold on, y'all, let me make sure we straight. Because if you think about it, as I'm becoming an adult, finding people that look at things the way you do, seeing things the way you see them, and having the same type of priorities, and it's hard to find. It becomes very rare. When you're a kid, you don't really have no moral values or anything like that. You just being a kid. That's why it's so easy to make friends, because all y'all just do is just play. That's the one thing you got in common. You wake up every single day, you just trying to get a play session in or something like that. It don't matter what's going on in the world, whatever they came from or anything like that, or what they believe in. That's why it's so easy. But when you can become adults, you start particularly valuing things differently, start looking at things through a different scope. And it's hard for people of similarities, especially as adults, to come together to be on a similar walk of life or the similar path. So whenever we do see people that are in the same common sphere, striving to be the best version of themselves, a lot of people are just ordinary and are okay with being ordinary. And so whenever somebody's improving and somebody's trying to be the best version of themselves, the same thing as you, join together, because that way you can be stronger. Strength in numbers. Bro, I'm walking proof, because whenever I get with some of my homeboys, bro, and we all on this self-improvement journey, and we get together, bro, it's just like this energy that just is drawn to us. Bro, like the chicks, they gonna look at, you know what I'm saying? They'll give us choosing signals one by one, you know what I'm saying? We know we some handsome guys and everything like that, but when we together, it's like another level. It's like this energy, this aura that we have about each other, just being around each other, it makes us look even better. Yeah, cool, I could walk into the party or walk into the scene by myself, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, some chicks might check me or something like that, but if I'm having a good time with my boys, We acknowledging each other, being in each other's space, enjoying a good time. We going out to enjoy each other, not really focused on the outside factors and what everybody's got going on. We ain't hating on each other. We trying to spend time together so we can all get better, so we can all eat. And when we go out there, that energy just exudes off of us, and it just, I don't know how to explain it, bro. But it's too many people that are not on this self-improvement stuff to where when you do see somebody doing better for themselves, you need to be the last person trying to hate. Because you don't like it when somebody hates on you, or you don't like it when somebody tries to stand in the way and gives you some bad energy or preventing you from doing whatever you set your life out to do. So you need to be that same exact way. Tell them to keep going. Tell them to keep pushing. And here we go and get to the second part of the verse where he says, love those who admonish you. Love them for the work that they do. They put in time and energy to put in any sort of hate, any sort of comments, anything negative to do to knock you off your path. But what God is telling you is that should just fuel you. If you don't got no haters, then you not popping. Y'all heard of that saying before? God is telling you, it's like, yo, there's going to be people out there that's going to be in your way, that's going to hate you, trying to self-improve and trying to get better than they are. Enjoy that. Love that. There's a movie that I just watched recently, dog. It's called King Arthur. It's King Arthur semicolon something else. Hold on, let me find that John out, because I'm telling y'all it's a fire movie, and it really goes with what I'm telling you. King Arthur. It's got Charlie Hunnam in that John. Legend of the Sword. Yeah, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, starring Charlie Hunnam. That movie is fire. And one of the things that he said, just to give you a little bit of background without spoiling it if you ain't seen it before, is that this man got his birthright taken away from him when he was a kid. He got his you know, the throne got over the empire got overthrown. The baby, they on some Superman stuff, like shipped him away. He ended up finding himself like in the gutter, like in the brothels and stuff like that. So he grows up just scheming and finessing and getting it out the mud, not knowing that he's the birthright. He's the true king, if that makes sense. His dad died, and who replaced his dad was the dad's brother, but in actuality, it should have been the king's son, which is the character that Charlie Hunnam plays. And so eventually some stuff goes down, and they say, hey man, the gods and everything, they whispering, hey, the real true king is gonna rise again. So Charlie Hunnam, all of a sudden, he just pops up on the scene, and boom, like they saying, oh, this the new guy. He's putting in that work in, and he shows up to this guy who the guy who overthrew him was his dad's brother. His dad's brother overthrew him. He got his brother, his brother's son out the picture. So his brother's son is out the picture, but all of a sudden he comes back and he wonders. And then while they're fighting, and as the movie goes on, the uncle, who is the false king, talks to Charlie, and he's like, what made you become something of yourself? Because despite you being basically exiled since you was a kid from the throne, I would have just assumed that you would have just been weak. But with the situation and the opportunity he did have, he ended up making it something of himself to where he was actually finessing, where he was actually successful at doing whatever he was doing. When he was out there finessing and selling and importing and exporting, despite he wasn't the king and he wasn't royalty no more, based on his environment, he still grinded. He still did whatever he had to do to make a life of himself. He didn't sit there and be like, man, granted, he didn't know that he was the king or should be the king or who his dad was, but he was like, it just became in his spirit to just be always grinding. And then as the movie goes along, they start to fighting and stuff like that. He's like, nah, man, I'm finna overthrow you and take back what's rightfully mine. The people wanted it. They got behind him. And then he did that. And the last scene, he answered, he said, you always wondered how I became who I became, how I ended up having so much drive, despite you sending me all the way down there to die and to fail. All of a sudden, I'm realizing that You putting me in that environment was to make me the best, make me the version I am today, which is going to make me the right king, the best type of person to lead this nation. Said if I didn't go through what you had put me through, I wouldn't have been who I was. So while you may be hating people for putting hate, or maybe somebody rejecting you or not giving you the benefit of the doubt and helping you out and supporting you, it's all a plan to make you the best version of yourself to eventually get to where you need to be. Because right now you may not be ready for that opportunity that you want. You may not be the right version right now. So you got to go through some adversity. You got to go through some hate. You got to go through some people telling you no, just so you can outwork them. Try another way. Go through some stuff to strengthen your skin, callus your skin up to where you can be a cold version of them. God tells you you need to be loving those people for the work that they're going to be doing for you, because you don't even realize it. You think that they're holding you back, but in actuality, they just making you stronger. You put some heavy weight on the bar, you would think, oh, it's too heavy, oh, it's too challenging. But if you realize, if you keep on pushing that heavy weight that's challenging you, that weight gonna become easy, not knowing that you're gonna become stronger. Knowing you getting stronger in the process. That no matter how much resistance that's being put up upon you, you still are gonna get stronger out of it. Despite you not being able to get that 225 up today. Or despite you not being able to get that job today. It's all a part of the process to make you the best version of yourself, to make you go through some stuff. Because right now you may not be ready to sit in that seat. You might not be ready to have that wife that you thought you was ready for. You might not be ready to be with that woman. That woman, she left you for a reason, bro. She left you for a reason, because you are not the version of the man that you need to be in order for that woman to stay a part of your life. So God is going to use examples of like people doing you wrong, people showing you their true colors, all just so you can become a different type of version, a colder version of yourself. Becoming smarter, becoming wiser. Appreciate those that are going to be the resistance, bro. Y'all know that pain of transformation that I be always telling you about? The pain of improving? The pain of shedding that old weight or that old version of yourself to make yourself the new version of yourself. It's going to be some people in there that's going to be working, that's going to play a part of that. The pain that somebody that you thought was down for you, thought that they would support you, thought they would be down for you no matter what. You actually found out that, bro, they really didn't mess with you. You found out that you really can't trust them. Then what? That's just fuel to the fire, dog. Oh, they thought they could do that to me? They think they can beat me? They think this is gonna slow me down? Psh, watch this. They don't know what they just did. But I know it may not be today and it may not be tomorrow, but one day they're gonna look back and they're gonna be like, man, I shouldn't have did him like that. I shouldn't have been hating on him like that. Look at what they became. I was wrong. That's the best revenge right there. That's the best type of revenge. The revenge of when they was treating you some sort of way, and then all of a sudden you say, you know what, I'm gonna just get my life together. I'm gonna change for the better. I'm gonna be so much a better, colder version of myself, and then next thing you know, they see who you is. A year from now, 2 years from now, however long it be, and they realize, oh, who is this? This guy done did something. What's going on with him? Hey, bro, that's the best feeling in the world. So love those that are giving you that hate right now. It's all good. They don't know what they doing, or you may not know what they doing, but in all reality, it's all a part of the plan. They there to make a better version of you, dog. Continue to be with the ones that are going to make you the best version of yourself, that are going to be supporting you. If you want support, you got to show support as well. When somebody's working hard, give them that pat on the back. Acknowledge their hard work. And then also acknowledge those that are working against you. And understanding that they're there to make you stronger. That's the resistance there to make you stronger, make you a colder, better version of yourself. And that's all I got for y'all, boys. Make sure y'all like and share. I'll holler at y'all.